business end of Season 6 started off in victorious fashion with a 38-10 thrashing, I'll call it a thrashing, of the London Stags. Today we finally return home to take on the Pretoria Hound Dogs. And this one is in our backyard. So these dogs are not welcome at all. But we've still got a job to do here back home in front of the home fans. You know the drill. Must win portion of the season if we are going to make the playoffs. Now, this is it. Pretoria Hound Dogs in the white, and I think there's a bit of yellow there as well. Of course, the Invaders playing in the red, black, and a bit of yellow as well, as the first kick is partially charged. And Mr. Lior has an early touch here for the Invaders. We are looking here to string together some late season form, you may say. Last week we started off pretty poorly, and we're looking to reverse this. Is Charles Banks almost does the miracle play. Looking to get excited early, folks. It's a terrible pass out to Jurkovic. Has left us a bit high and dry out there on the back foot. Looks to be going forward now as Brocky. Brocky looks to fend, and Brocky goes straight to touch. Not what you had in mind there. I thought a try straight off the bat would be very, very nice, but I do like as we finish very strongly. That one has bounced everywhere, and it is the Invaders that have advantage. Scrum packs down. First scrum of the match. Let's see what we can do here. Lior, quickly in, quickly out. That's what we like to see. From the scrum. Oh, Brock. Brock's done brilliantly. Out wide's Ronnie Brown. Fans, it's 3-on-1. They've got no chance. No chance at all. It's a try. Inside 2 minutes. The Invaders strike the lead. Take that. Hound Dogs are a threat. No question about that whatsoever. But we have started off with a hiss and a roar and a conversion to boot. Oh, what a play. I love that. O'Neill Brown fires through. Phil Muhammad on toe. And that is how the Invaders roll. Back to Banks, and he's not the kicker that Brock is, but that's not a bad effort. Gets us up towards halfway. Couple of minutes short. 7-0 to score already. Let's go home, eh? I mean, we did very well to get a bonus point last week against the London Stags. I don't know if we can do that again. These Hound Dogs are decent. So are the Stags, to be fair. So I'm not going to slag them off because I think they're a very, very good side as well. As are the Hound Dogs, as are Welsh when we played next episode as well. So these guys are good. That's why it's a crunch time of the season, because these are 3 games we can easily think, oh, that is a terrible pickup from Jurkovic. We can easily go 0-3 here, but we could also go 3-0. So big time. That's bounced off the player, and it's Brocky's pulled him down. Chance to turnover, no. So yeah, this is a big, big part of the season. Taking their sweet old time here. Don't know what they're trying. Now we finally get it out. Nelson, flat, and keeping it alive nicely through Reynolds, as Reynolds glides through. Big man in the middle midfield. It was Zengini, I think, by the looks of that. 6 minutes in. They're going to look for a kick. They were very flat and stationary. Looked like kick was incoming. They decide to run. Look how far their winger is. Maybe you guys can see that. I can't quite point to him, but where I'm going to be, he's like way over there. A little chip over the top. It's a nothing play when your winger is so deep. He's come in after the mark and then kicked it over his head. Brilliant stuff from Phil Muhammad. And we've done very nicely there. Porter Dupree is slow to the line out. And is that knocked on by us, or is that... No, it's not. I thought we got up for that first and popped it through. It's a bizarre box kick that's bounced off the head of O'Neill Brown, and it's come into the clutches of a still. Charles Banks has turned on a dime there and popped it away to Sawa, who smashed us a long way. Phil Muhammad, though, more than equal to it, and he runs it straight back at them as well. And we have a couple of men there that help out and win the ball straight back for us. Brocky hits the line hard. I like to see Brock running at the line too. That makes us happy. Way to Phil, he kicks it long. And I think we'll move on from here now. Oh, mistake at the back there from Doa. And it's goodness me, Vaio Munga Unga, who has kicked that long. And again, Phil is right there. It's a kicking battle as we near the 7th minute now. And again, it's a Banks looking for a bit of touch. And go, he gets it too. 7-0. 7.5 into the game. Good start by the Invaders. We're holding the Hound Dogs nicely at bay. So big pressure now coming on the Hound Dogs. You just saw a terrible pass go to ground. I thought we might be on something there, so it's a good time to chip it. Oh my goodness, Reynolds! He's just killed out my team. He's bulldozed through and found Saul the fullback. He's gone up towards Phil Muhammad at halfway. Oh, an offload! Oh, who saw that coming? Not me, because Reynolds is going to streak it and score. No, he's not. He's given it away to Oni. And we've got a player called T. Oni as well. Tor Oni. Twins, but alas, they've scored. That's all we're talking about. The try is in. And let's just recap that. It was a ridiculously good try. Two players got squashed like bugs. And then the offload kept alive. And now it's Gage Carter. Go, Gage. Oh, that was almost try of the century. Don't know why he didn't run to the corner a bit better there. He really should have used every inch of the field. Pass has gone back to Matsumoto. And down to Phil Muhammad, who looks to launch away O'Neal Brown. Really, Carter's going to score that. What a reply that would have been. Flat ball to Mark Collis. And he's lost the ball. Well. 16 minutes gone. A great try. Kicking straight to gear there for the Hound Dogs. That's how dangerous they can be. And that's a turnover. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. I like it. We could kick this. Do we kick it or do we kick the touch? Brock. Of course it's Brock. Come on, Brocky. Shoots it high. Looks right. Looks good. Brock Bondesio adds 3 more. It's the Invaders that lead. 10 points to 7 as we hit the halfway point of the first half almost. We got the 18-minute mark. Kicked a touch from the penalty scorer. And as we take the lead in, 18 minutes gone. It is 10-7 Invaders. Oh, who might steal this? No. Bounce the ray ball, it's very calm, and it is Reynolds. Steals it back, and we could just be conceding here straight away, boys. It's not a good place to be in at all. It's a numbers game, and they use every one of them as well. One more out wide, could be a chance. It's a turnover. I like that. I like that indeed. Give it to Brocky, please, son. And away we go. 10-7 to score. Now let's go. Well, I have to say, the Invaders are guilty of just pointless kicking at this point of the game. You may have just caught the end of that little bit there where I cut it in. We're just a pointless chip kick in the middle of the field. They've come straight away wide and almost surely into touch, I would have thought there. But there was nothing on, and we just kicked it pointlessly, and now Oni goes through again. He's been in danger, and Matsumoto is the way for the try. 2 tries now for the Hound Dogs. And, well, that come pretty much on the back of me wanting to rant about how we're just kicking the ball away aimlessly. Hang on. That is away from Matsumoto. And that could be a big difference in this game. The lead is only 2. And, they're under pressure. We've injured him. Good job, Mayo. You only got an 8.1 in the last game, but I'm giving you a 20 now just for that tackle. And that's on their winger too, who, let's be fair, hasn't been in danger. Reynolds is the guy I would like to injure, to be fair. He has been carving us to ribbons. Here he is on the ball. Okay, if he's going to kick like that, he can stay on. I'm not too fussed. 27 minutes gone. We are in a spot where we could cause trouble here. Lior. Okay, Lior, that wasn't your best work, Mr. Lior, but they do have a substitute now on the field. I don't want to say it, but we haven't had an injury for a couple of games now. It was great pick up there from O'Neal Brown, but Kikuchi gets a short one. And it's a bit furry on it. He's somehow held onto it. We got away to Josh Evans, who's a power runner. But a power runner into touch indeed. Almost half an hour in. 12-10 to score. This one's going to go all the distance. We've got a scrum. Let's see where the scrum goes, just out of curiosity's sake. Lior feeds. Our scrum hasn't gone to Custard recently as Carter. Oh, he had the fend out too. Could have made something of that. 30 minutes up. To Trescu. He gets rid of one, and I just about flipped my keyboard off the desk, which is not advised. Folks, don't drive that at home. We'll see back to the game. Lior, he's trying to soldier his troops around. Evans makes the hit up towards the 10 meter, 22, I should say. 10 meters in from touch. Oh, another shocking pass. It just puts us all at sea. Really kills the momentum. It's bad passes. Brock's going to be taken in nicely on the full and getting front foot delivery. Porter de Prez goes backwards again, and yeah, it's getting over that advantage line. That's the difference. You're not doing that. You don't have that front foot ball. It's so wow. Oh wow. That is a nasty, nasty kick from Brock. A turnover line out here would be just a killer. But they have cleared it away nicely. 31 gone. Let's move on. Chances are I'll be seeing you guys in about 30 seconds. Well, I told a bit of a lie, didn't I? It didn't happen 30 seconds. We butchered that quite royally, and now here we are, a couple of minutes later, with another chance. I mean, we've been down the other end of the field, now we've come back this end, and we're on attack once more. Just over that 10-metre line, ball in hand, nicely looking to pop something away before. Intercept, Blackmore. Oh no, it's a substitute. No way. I don't think it is, but are we going to catch him? O'Neill Brown, no. Andrew Blackmore scores. I kind of want to know if he was a substitute or not. It was the side winger, but technically wouldn't the side wingers be a 14? The kick is over. So now 19-10, we are behind by 9. That is over, as you guys know. I mean, rugby fans, 7 points is a tremendous try. I don't need to tell you this, but that 7-point buffer is not in our favour. So we've got a lot of work to do in the second half. But as you guys know, if you've been watching this series for a while, we really are a second half team. So I'm hoping that comes true today. As here's Gage Carter. If we can put one away just for half time, I would feel a lot more comfortable. If we could go in to, oh no, another intercept. It's a clean one as well. And Mason, oh, he's gone through 3 defenders. And then 3 more to take him down. Oh, we can't go into half time down by, what would that be? Another, say, 6, 5 or 7. That would be 26. That's where I was going with the 6, okay? To what we're on 10. So we have got away with that, and Brock has hammered this away downfield. 37 minutes in, we'll coast away till half-time, shall we? And see what transpires together. We tried to turn it over. We might still get it there through Petrescu. We do. Offload. Yes! Zangetti! Put it down, son. Yes, that is exactly what we needed. Putting their line out into trouble. Petrescu comes flying through the guts, turns it over, keeps it alive, offloads like he does so well, and Brock. 17-19, I will now rest easy and have my halftime oranges quite comfortably, provided we see out this last minute. And we'll reset and reevaluate and smash these guys in the second half. Now remember, we are sitting on 17. We got 2 tries. They, I think, have 3, so I don't care about their bonus points. They're not even, well, I mean, I don't think they're really near us in any which way. So what I'm really worried about here is us getting a bonus point if we need it. Brocky, Charles Banks, I should say, has done the right thing there, funded it into touch, and that is half-time. 19-17, the Hound Dogs lead by 2, and we're in for one hell of a second half. Right, and for a rare occasion, it's actually been about 10 minutes since you guys were last with the match, but it's a scrum to the Hound Dogs. And we are just inside their half, but scrum pressure we haven't seen from either side recently. But if we can really hamper them, oh, there's a mistake actually. It's come back to Brock, inside to Mayo. Oh, speed Mayo, give every inch. Yes, yes. Mayo is not the quick man. He's not a real out-and-out speed winger. He's a power winger. Didn't need either on that occasion. It turns out he's done the job. Mistake pretty much off that scrum by the Hound Dogs, and we have pounced. How do you like that? That was a really bad one, wasn't it? Oh, God, we've pounced against the Hound Dogs. Oh. Yep, I'll be here a week, just so you know. We've cleared away our lines from Aaron 22, and your fullback is kind of half asleep there. He's dropped the ball as well. Put pressure on him, guys. Yes! What a tackle! Bit late. If he had the ball still, I would have been even more impressed, but, oh, he's out in the full! Oh, what a mistake! Here we go. Clinch it, boys. Put this to bed. We win this. We've held on to the ball. We have. We win this. I think we're pretty much guaranteed to be in the playoffs because really 3 out of 3 is perfect. But 2 out of 3 is pretty much as good as it's going to get for us, I think. Away to no one. And Banks has had to have a second go as O'Neill. No, it's Kikuchi out there who picks it up. Again, how many times it's been just in the highlights, you know? In the actual match, we've done it even more. Is what the hell happened there? We just dropped it cold. It's an advantage to the Hound Dogs regardless. And they're probably going to run this out. They've got a Kino. Finally, we do something bad to them. We had the ball. Great steal as well. We actually bulldozed them off it, which is something that doesn't happen very often. We normally... Oh, no. Oh, no, folks. It's begun. The demise of our front row has begun. Another turnover at the Bruck. Reynolds has not been the enforcer he was in the first half of the match. 54 gone already. Man, this is getting tense. This is getting tight. I mean, an unconverted try will put us on even points. Turnover at the line out. Hello, get that out. Oh, no! Another knock on. This time Brock hits a terrible pass. Lior should have really held on to that a bit longer. Please stay there. Oh, no. No. It's all turned to custom. What do? Do they play it? Do they keep going? Do we try and turn it over so that they have to play the penalty? I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, the advantage is already over. Now, boys, dig in. Mason. Yeah, the defense chance. I mean, we're not at the NBA, but I mean, it's good enough, isn't it? The packed crowd here at the Invaders Stadium. We still don't have a name. Oh, what a pass! He deserves that. Oh, no. Looks like Mark Collis has gone down injured, but it's Avaya Omoanga who scored right under the sticks as well. Collis is off. I think that means Tioni is going to come on. Toroni for the Invaders as well. You see him in the cap there. He's the only goal. Oh, good tackle. Turn over. Penalty. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Take the three. That'll put us on 27. That is the lead. Oh, Brock. Who's the captain? He needs a pat on the back. I don't even know who it is. I think it's Patriscu. It's one of the front rows. Yes. Oh, yes. Back in the lead. Right. Calm your farm boys. Let's go. Settle things down. Take a breath. Oh, let's relax. Let's clear our lines. Play the basics. Play the core skills. We're leading by 1. That's not enough. Clearly, we know this. 20 minutes still to play. This is going to go down to the wire. I do not want to lose. I don't lose. We don't do losing well. We do losing with an anger rage. They've got numbers, and they've used them as well nicely to come out to Blackmore. We've already got one try to his name. We could have put him in touch. Turn over. Yes! Jorkovic! Yes! What a Lucy head you are. Lucy, I was going to say Lucy, and then I thought Lucy at the same time, because he's not really a back row anymore. There's no fullback! There's no fullback! Where's the wheels? O'Neal Brown? Gates Carter? Someone? Oh, yes! The charging tackle. We drag him back 5 meters more. Pressure. Yes! Oh, yes! Get in there! Oh, my God, he's just beaten 5 defenders. How the hell does that happen? Put him in touch. Oh, yes! Yes! That is defense. That is what the Invaders stand for. Come on, crowd. Get in there. Carter, first receiver, goes away to Brocky, who gets flattened, as he does most times. We go short. Phil just runs straight at them because, I mean, it's not like he's going to beat them for pace, are you, Brock? God. Here we go. Banks. Oh, Banks. He beats one. Goes back. Oh, wide floppy ball. Out to Gage Carter. There's the try. Invaders lead by 6. It was a disgusting pass. It was absolutely terrible. But it found its target. And come the man, Bob Rock Bondesio. He is absolutely legendary at the moment. When we need the kicks to go over, he responds magnificently. I think we've been watching this game for about 20 minutes now as well. I've just forgotten to stop talking crap and to move through the match. So you're welcome. It's going to happen sooner or later. We're going to watch an 80-minute game. Here is Reynolds, who's been a disaster for us as well. But I mean, how do we skip forward when there's so much action happening? This is just, I think it was 17-19 when we went to halftime. Now it's 34-26, and oh, they are not finished yet. 64 gone. Deep breath. Oh my God, they're throwing it straight to the back, and Lior's pulled it in. Okay, let's move on. 15 to go. Let's see what the last quarter now has to offer. Okay, mixed emotions here, folks, because we've got a scrum, but the last few have gone up. Oh, we've stayed down. I love it. Let's go, team. O'Neal Brown, great ball from Brock. Can he link up? Oh, it's the two wingers. Oh, they've done it like old times. O'Neal Brown, Gage Carter, set play magic from the Invaders. Game, set, match. Go home, Hound Dogs. You are done. You are done. I've been reluctant to say any Elvis puns throughout this whole match, okay? So, they're not going through my mind. I can tell you that they are. Because we are doing the job at the moment. But there's going to be no shockers like that coming through this match unless something spectacular happens. What a pass, though, to keep that ball alive as we finally defend ourselves out wide. There's 5 minutes to go. Surely you'd say, that is it. That is all over. Would you? Do you have the confidence? I mean, I do. I've got the confidence in this team. Put that spot tackle on. Turn that ball over. No. King climbs high, and he just shoulder charges no one. But that's all right. The lead sits on 15 points. I think. Yes, it does. Just had to recheck my maths there for a second. Hound Dogs coming out wide in there and touch. Yeah. That's what we like to see. 41-26. 75-51 on the clock. So who's going to dive on this? No one. No one. But Matsumoto, he's done very well as the fly half. He's been probably the best player, bar Reynolds, in this Hound Dogs side. So we should have done better with that. Oh, he's knocked that on cold. Oh, Matsumoto, I just praised you, and you've just dropped it cold turkey. Scrum. And yeah, now I'm okay with this one because realistically, 80 metres to go. We weren't going to do anything special, but we've just given them another chance, which I'm not too happy about. We have got a bonus point. We do lead by 15. And we've got advantage for a knock-on. As I was trying to catch my breath there. We have turned that ball over. 2.5 minutes to go. This one is dusted. They've got to score 3 tries to get themselves anywhere. The ref will pull this back because he never lets advantage play out over a kick. So we will go back for the scrum, which opens up the possibility. Oh, no, he hasn't. What do I know? Just shut up. It's fine. I just won't say anything. It's fine, referee. You want to be a prick like that? That's whatever. What do I know? You know, it's not like I've watched every game for like, the Invaders' history. You know, stupid ref. What do we got left? Got a minute to go. We've got Tatrescu doing well. Of course, Toroni, you can see him joining that breakdown. We've got Gage Carter losing the ball quite swiftly. It's advantage to the Hound Dogs. But I'm happy with this because it winds down the clock. If we kill this last minute or so by letting them score a try, then so be it. Man, Muhammad's got a lot of work to do. Oh, he's done nothing. He's done nothing at all there, Philly. Oh! Oh, no, he's knocked it on. Oh, he's knocked it on. This is it. 80 minutes is up. And Brocky sends the great fans of the Invercargill Invaders to another fantastic victory. Well, celebrate that team. And look at, oh, makes me sad. It makes me really sad, but happy at the same time that we've got O'Neill Brown in a position where he's so impactful and so game-changing for this team. But then I think that we're going to lose him. He's retiring this season. Ah, what a way to go, O'Neill. Surely in the playoffs now. What a game. Well played by us. So, I mean, round of applause to the Invaders. I talked about it all game long, that we are normally really strong finishers, and that if we can get to that first half being in the game, then we will close it out in the second half. We did that, luckily through a late try as well, just on half-time. That did change the game for us beautifully, as we just keep rifling through these highlights. Take a look at the stats here. What was it? 17-19 at half-time to the Hound Dogs. We switched that up to 41-26 at full time, so we really come home extremely strong. Scoring, what would that be? 24 points in the second half to their 7. So a big turnaround by us. I think we played brilliantly in that second half, and it's great to know that you're going to finish so well. If you just stick with it in the first 40, we are definitely a threat through that second 40 minutes. Okay, stats. Oh, that was exciting. I mean, come on, if you weren't excited by that, then check your pulse, because there might not be much going on there at all. Possession, we did a bit there, 57-43. Territory even better, 64% to us, which I love. We do play a very good territorial game with a very solid line-out, which I'm very pleased about how we actually have a way we can target, and we do play pretty well to our strength. We didn't do as many tackles. We spent a lot more time on attack, obviously, but we pretty much missed the same amount of tackles as them. They did get a bonus point. We also chipped in with 5 tries there. Amazing, 5 tries, yet we won it by what? Where's match summary gone? There it is. 20. Oh, it was already on it, wasn't it? I just had to scroll up. We were 41, so we won it by 15 points, yet we only scored 1 try more. Amazing. What else we got here? Handling errors, they made 12. Goodness me, that's a lot, isn't it? Further on down we go, attacking rucks. I mean, we dominated the attacking stats and left them to all the defensive work as well. kicking again. 5 out of 5 conversions, 2 out of 2 penalties, so 7 out of 7 from the tee from Brock. When the man needs to deliver, he damn well delivers. Lineouts awarded, again, half as many, but we kick a lot. I mean, that tells you our tactic right there. And then we attack the lineout. We do it very, very well too. So I'm pretty happy how it's gone on. Our scrum fell apart late on, but didn't affect us too much. Luckily, we managed to sneak away without too much worry. Tom in the red zone pretty close. But how about this? Mr. O'Neil Damn Brown. No tries. Didn't score any points at all. 2 try assists. 6 tackles and a turnover. He's just a phenomenon, isn't he? He's just a brilliant, brilliant little player. Yorkovic, well, let's get this bang straight off the bat right away. Isaac Yorkovic, you're in the firing zone this week. That is terrible. A 9.7, you don't get double figures. You need a kick up the arse. If you get into the teens, yeah, you just get a bit of a slapping. But that is not good enough from Mr. Yorkovic at all. Petrescu and Titiescu played pretty well. High 20s and low 20s, but the second row once again, look at this. It is the young guns who have trained up from the depths. Zengeti at 35 and Mark Collis at 22. I mean, 22 is not great, but he did get injured as well. So I'll let that slide. A decent knock by our 2 second rows. Kikuchi 34, Deported to Prayers at 29, and Josh Evans at 28. So quiet night for our back rows, despite the physical sort of game it was. Into the backs. Lior at 23, quiet for him. Brocky, a nice 38, but again, not his best performance, a 30 from Mayo. I mean, compared to the 8 he got last episode, that's much, much better. And of course, he made a couple of smashing plays as well that deserve a bit of credit. He injured the player with 1 tackle, so I'm pretty happy with that. Charles Banks, another great performance with O'Neil Brown, a 41 and a 48. That is superb. Gates Carter, a 38. And Phil Muhammad wrapped us up with a 34. Good performances there from our back 5, I guess you could say. Yeah, really, probably our whole back line. But Mayo played really, really well, getting all over 30s, which I'm pretty pleased with. A great performance all round by the Invaders. More of that, please, as we head towards, could it be, our first playoffs appearance. Okay, again, so like last week, of course, catching up on the rounds of GRM. This is all we're going to really look at post-match. I think we all know the situation. Win these 3 games, we're in the playoffs. Lose one, and shit gets sticky, really. It really gets a bit more confusing. It's in our ball court, really. The ball is in our court. That's what I was supposed to say. 2 bonus point wins, that's 10 points, which is fantastic for us. So one more, I think if we just take the victory, we will be definitely secure that result. So I'm looking forward to next episode because that will tell us the full tale. And ultimately we get to see who we're going to face as well, which is a bit scary. Just a little bit scary. If we do make the playoffs, I mean, we're probably going to come up against one of those big guns, the Toronto Talk or guys like that. So hoping for positive news, but in the playoffs appearance is going to be massive should we do it. And again, like I said last episode, I don't know yet. I still don't know. So you guys might know actually if you do play. So don't tell me. I do like the surprise of each and every week. So 41-26, a good little game. We struggled first half. It's the same old story, isn't it? It's a repeating record. Struggled, really got close around half time, just in the game, and then we squashed them, absolutely killed them off. So that's what we like to see. Good crowd as well, almost a packed house. 97 people short, which is good to see. Good for the coffers as well. We need that coin in the bank. But all in all, a good round, another good round, and then we have to look forward to Wells Wind in round 16, the final round of the competition. So that is going to be huge. Win it, playoffs guaranteed. Lose it, things get interesting. So we'll check out the table next episode for that one to see how close or how far up we can get. But all in all, so far, 2 games down of the crunch period, 2 bonus point victories. I am very, very happy with how we have gone so far. Righty-ho, that does wrap me up again for today. Thank you everyone for tuning and watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Again, as my voice starts to falter. Apologies for being a bit behind on GRM. Of course, like I said last episode, had a death around the family, so have been off doing videos for a couple of weeks. You may have noticed, you may have not. Regardless, that is the situation right now. That is why we're having not too much of a look at where the team sits currently. But we'll be getting back to that next episode when we can have a look at the final league table and see what is in store if we can make the playoffs. But that is where we are, just so you all understand what's been going on, and that is all back to hopefully normal from now on in. But as always, thank you to the guys at Jerium for letting me make these videos on the game. If you want to get involved, GoRugbyManager.com is all you need to do. Go there, check it out, download the client, make your team, get involved for season number 7, which is hopefully going to be even better for the Invaders. But again, back-to-back man of the matches, yet we won't have them next season. Probably, maybe, who knows. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the Wales win. Round 16 clash. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.